Alright guys, so this is going to be a quick video on compound interest, and we're going to start off with a quick Google search on what is compound interest. We quickly get this first result here from Wikipedia that reads, compound interest is the addition of interest to the principal sum of a loan or deposit, or in other words, interest on interest. It is the result of reinvesting interest rather than paying it out, so that interest is in the next period is then earned on the principal sum previously accumulated interest. So I'm just going to show you real quick how compound interest works with this compound interest calculator provided to us by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission on investor.gov. And we're going to base our rate of return, which is the interest, we're going to base it off of the S&P 500 index, which is comprised of 500 top companies in the U.S., which has returned about an average of 8% throughout its life. All right? So if you'd invest in that index fund, you could assume that your average rate of return would be 8% over the long term. This is a long-term strategy. This is a long-term example of compound interest. So our initial investment, we're going to start off with $100 just to show as an example. Obviously, you can start off with more or less. All right. So your monthly contribution as well could be $100, right? I know we can all agree that we pay a lot more than $100 for a lot of other things that we don't need. So if we choose to reinvest this money over the length of time of 40 years, assuming that you would like to use this money to contribute to your retirement in 40 years, again, you could do more time or less time. And like I said previously, the estimated rate of return, the average of the S&P 500 index would be 8% adjusted for inflation. Compound frequency would be annually, just for this example, and we press calculate. The results are in. In 40 years, you will have $313,040.27. The chart below shows an example of how much your initial savings will grow over time, according to the interest rate and compounding schedule we specified. Please remember that slight adjustments in any of those variables can affect the outcome. Reset the calculator and provide different figures to show different scenarios. If you guys would like, after this video, you could plug in your own numbers on investor.gov. Alright, so below we see this chart that shows us our total savings. Obviously, like we said before, the average return in red, which is future value, is at 8%. Now keep in mind that year after year, your money won't exactly look as an 8% growth. The 8% represents an average, which means that some years you might be down 20%, other years you might be up 30%. As an example. And as we go down the page to total savings in US dollars, from left to right, we see years future value and total contributions. Now, as you see, you go down the page, under future value, you see your money compounding at 8% and your total contributions of $100 a month. Right? So let's go down to the end to view what our end result is at 40 years. As you can see, your money has grown to $313,040.27. But your total contributions has only been $48,100 over those 40 years. As you can see, compounding is very powerful, and it's not a very well-known secret. Alright, this was just a simple explanation and example to anybody who has never heard of this term. Alright? I'm just here trying to help people out. If this video helped you at all, please consider subscribing, hitting the like button, leave a comment down below, and I appreciate it very much. Happy New Year's, guys.